All right, my beautiful friends, it is Friday. You know what? I'm happy about that. I really am. I look forward to doing these videos, and I love conversing with you, interacting with you. But at the same time, this whole thing, honestly, it's getting to me a little bit. It's a bit overwhelming. All right, with that said, let's get going here. So yeah, this is Friday, January 15th, 2021. Okay, what happened today? Let's start off with the markets, okay? Stocks finished lower across the board. Cryptocurrencies got hit. Gold and silver got hit. Crude oil got hit. So what does this sound like? This is what is known as a pan sell-off. Everything sells off. Well, keep this in mind. 10-year yield is stable. Nothing major going on there. Yes, the dollar did knee-jerk higher again, but still, the dollar, you know my take on it. This is a dying asset by design. But when you see stock markets sell off, cryptocurrencies get hit, gold and silver get hit, crude oil get hit, when you got a pan sell-off like this, if you pay attention to how these things generally play out days or weeks down the line, they're followed by a significant rebound. Now, I completely believe that we are right now seeing this cycle occur. If you have my new book, A Not So Random Walk on Wall Street, you can get this right off of my website, traderschoice.net. You know all about cycles, how they work, fractals, everything. I covered it all there. So you're probably looking at this and going, this is what Greg is talking about. That's exactly what I am talking about. Markets do this. And I told all of you last week, the week before that, whatever it might be, that this market needs to give some back. This market fell today, yeah. Nothing dramatic at all whatsoever. The market has gotten so massively stupid. And I mean, I'm talking about valuations that are in super bubble territory. Why? The debt market is beyond a super bubble. So if you have the debt market, which is causing distortions like you cannot believe across the spectrum of asset classes. I'm not even talking about rigging here. I'm talking about looking at the debt market. Look at what they're doing to the debt market. The Federal Reserve buying it all, inflating. Being that we know, because I've covered this to the point of nauseum, that assets derive value from what's happening in the debt market, you can clearly understand that none of this makes sense. None of it makes sense at all. Our economy is dead. It's over. It's over. But the stock market doesn't seem to realize that. Why? Easy money. More easy money. The Federal Reserve nearly doubling its balance sheet last year. And we are on target to more than double this year. Yet again. Have you heard that from the mainstream media? When was the last time you turned on CNBC, Bloomberg, Fox Business, I don't know, any of them, and they explained to you that the Federal Reserve's balance sheet nearly doubled last year? How about crickets? You don't hear anything. You're only allowed to know what they want you to know in this twisted environment. Again, it's so sick. It really is twisted, and you know that. We talk about it every freak show day, and that's what this is. It's an absolute freak show. You know, talking about a freak show, have you seen a couple of things? Pay attention to this. Today, a couple of articles that were put out with regard to Joe Biden are portraying him nearly as a savior deity, with his hands like in a prayer position, his eyes looking upward. Look, this is what they do. They're selling you. The shadow government is selling you the new figurehead. They're literally making him out to be some type of a deity or a godlike figure. I want you to pay attention to something else here that's going on. There is a massive campaign to instill more fear with regard to the virus. They're putting up pictures of, let's say, a man or a woman holding up a picture of a virus or what appears to be a virus with a very concerned look on their face, telling you how things are about to get much worse because this new variant is coming over. But then they go on to say, well, the current vaccine will help you. You're being sold the vaccine, you understand, on a massive scale. If you want it, that's great. People think I'm an anti-vaxxer. Greg Mannarino is not an anti-vaxxer. I am pro-choice. I want you to make up your own mind. If you feel that the vaccine, you've done your research, you've done your due diligence. If you feel like the vaccine is something that will help you, your family, whoever, then I'm all for it. But as you can see, they are fist feeding this thing to all of us here. Now there's all these companies now, a lot of them, these big corporations, shock face, are now adopting a no jab, no job policy. Personally, I don't like it, but I'd love to hear from you. Do you think the no jab, no job policy is a good thing? Is this going to benefit everybody? Anyway, look, I'm going to leave that up to you. I told you I don't particularly like it, but it seems that that's the way we're going here. COVID vaccine passports. Look, I would be willing to bet a significant amount of money that you're not that dumb. You see what's going on around you here. It's absolutely incredible. And how about this? You got corporate backers. Corporations are now funding the inauguration. I told you, this is a fascist government, a new world order. Last year, this merger really got going. I mean, it started during the meltdown, the bailout, 2008 TAR program, corporations getting bailed out, big pharmaceutical companies getting tens upon tens of billions of dollars last year. Meanwhile, they got windfall profits here. This is a hideous thing, people. We're in the middle of a hideous thing. Throughout history, look back at regimes that have gone full-on fascist, and that's what we have here. We are full-on fascist here. When you get a corporate merger with a government, again, by definition, this is fascism, it always ends badly for the people, okay? You see what's going on here with small businesses, unemployment, the fact that they are deliberately, and this is no accident, creating a slave society dependent upon the government. Look at Biden, the new puppet here. All he's talking about is handouts here and cash going here and more cash to here. Where is it coming from, Joe? Joe, you've said this many times, and I'm going to hold you to it. You said you were going to level. You said you were going to level with the American people, okay? Unlike the last guy, never leveled with the American people at all. It just lies. You're going to lie too, Joe. You're going to lie beyond the level. If you were leveling with the people, Joe, you would be explaining to them that America is broke. We are in an economic meltdown, and all you're doing is fulfilling the end game of your puppet masters, just like President Trump did, which is the Federal Reserve, the shadow government. Come on, Joe, level with us. Level with us. You said you were going to. There's no way on earth, Joe, you're going to level with me or anybody else because you can't do it. You soon, and you've probably seen the film, you're going to be shown it again pretty soon, the Kennedy assassination. So just let that sink into your head, Joe. Sadly, very sadly here, an emergence of a willing, and that's the worst part of it, a willing slave society. It's among us. It's right here. It's right now. And the younger generations are all for it. They want to be taken care of from cradle to grave. So they're willing slaves. They are willing. And they're going to be willing to comply to everything that is thrown at them. Vaccine passports, no jab, no job. Okay, let's go. Your body is no longer your own property. Think about this. If you work for a company that is telling you no jab, no job, where do we draw the line? That's it. There is no line. Is your body not even your own property? And I don't think it is anymore. They want it all. I told you for a decade now, the Federal Reserve wants to own it all. They want to own you. Many of you thought I was joking. No, I really meant it. They want to own us all. Every aspect of our lives is affected by them. Our mode of transactions, what we see, the media is all paid off. Politicians all paid off. Puppet presidents who are just a spokesperson for the shadow government. And a slave society being created right in front of our faces. And I know you can see it. I know you can. And you probably are blown away going, wow, no freedom, no free thought, no free action, no nothing. Everything is being dictated. It's crazy. And again, and if you don't comply, there's going to be a price to pay. It sounds like science fiction, but it's real. I don't know, like I said, this stuff is getting to me. It really, really is. And with that said, I have Monday off. So I got Saturday, Sunday. Actually, I don't even have the whole weekend off. I got to write an article for the Trends Journal. Okay, that won't take too long. I already know what I'm going to write it about. Anyway, so I won't see you until Monday. On Monday, I will do my Markets A Look Ahead segment. All right, but at least I get a little extra time off. I'll be honest with you, I need it. This stuff is really getting to me lately. With that said, people, look, I love all of you. That's the truth from my heart. And I'm going to leave you off with my favorite 3 things, okay? Love each other. Care about each other. Be charitable. Keep your eyes open. Watch for the things I covered in this video. How they're selling Joe Biden now, the savior deity. The fear campaign for the new variant of COVID-19. But you can be saved if you get injected. The fact that they're stealing away everything, all your liberties, all your freedoms, your body is not even yours anymore. Anyway, that's it. See you Monday for my Markets to Look Ahead. I'm out of here.